Hey, what's going on, traders? I wanted to make this video today on exactly how I trade US30. We're gonna go to my computer right now and check it out. All right, so I like to have the 5-minute open and the 1-minute open while I trade, and I look at them simultaneously. So every morning I trade the open and a little bit beyond that. So during the 1 minute, I'll wait for the first low and the first high to form. So this is 8:30 right here, and it made a low right here. Okay. Comes up and it makes a high right here. Well, actually, before I do this, let me back up a bit. I'm going to mark out all the support and resistance. Okay. That's rule number 1, support and resistance. Okay. No. Right. So it made a low right here, and it comes up and makes a high, and it's also bouncing across resistance. Okay. Now I look for a break of the first low and the high to break a structure. Boom. You see it right here. Once it breaks structure, I wait for a pullback, which is right here, and I wait for the candle to close. So I actually made this trade live on Friday, and it's on my channel if you want to see that. So I got in right here, stop at 50, TP at 50. And once I hit 1-to-1, I usually like to take 90% off and let the rest ride out and see how far I can do it. See how far I can hold the trade until another break of structure. So at 1-to-1, I would have gotten out right here. Comes up, it does a slight retest, but I'm not seeing any breaks of structure yet or any bullish reversal candles. So we're going down, it's 8:48, 8:49, and we go right here, and we have a bullish reversal signal, this candle right here. So I didn't take this trade. I got out here at the 1-to-1. Actually, I got out here first 90% off at the 1-to-1. But once I saw this, I got out because I knew it was a reversal. So you'd have gotten a 1 to 2.4, which is pretty good. And considering how early it is on the day, since it's only 8:53 and it's not even 9 o'clock yet, this would be 9:53 in New York time. I'm in Central time. But once I see this, since I only like to take 1 or 2 trades a day, if I'm up after the first trade, I won't trade again because I don't want to risk the money that I made. And I usually like to risk 2% per trade. So making 2% a day is enough for me. So if I would have kept on trading, I would have gotten out right here and then put a buy signal. I would have went long right here. So actually I wouldn't have gone long right here. I would have waited until the second candle closes, because sometimes you might get a large spike up, but then you might get a large spike down again, and it'll be a fake reversal signal. So once I've seen this one right here, this second candle, I know for sure that it's probably going to go up. So I would have placed a buy right here 50, 50. Boom. So you get another 2% right there. And once you get really good at making these one-to-ones, what I like to do is I won't even take any partials, and I'll just let it go until I see another reversal signal or a break of structure. So you would have held it all the way until probably right here. This is looking like a reversal candle right here, but it wasn't. But if you would have held, you would have gotten 2.31. So that's, you know, almost 4.5% on that trade right there before you take 90% off and leave a 10% runner. Because this, it looks like a bearish reversal signal. So you take 90% off and you let the 10% run. It goes and it breaks out. Okay, we got a sweep low. It's making its first structure of this move, but it keeps on going. So you still hold it until there's another break of structure. This isn't a break of structure. So we're going. We got another. We got another one. I would still hold it here because it hasn't broken this. It hasn't broken below this line right here. So I would still hold it. And so it makes another low right here, comes up, and at about 9:51 or 10:51, this is when it breaks structure again. And while I'm doing this, I'm looking at it also on the 5-minute. So we're right here. Okay, so right here I would have gotten out completely. So altogether, that was a 5.6 R move, which is very good. So I would have gotten right here, and I'm looking at on the 5-minute. All right, so it breaks structure right here, and what I always do, I wait for a pullback. So it comes back down. I'm already out of this position. I'm looking for a sell right here, so I'm waiting for that retest. And this is also a major resistance point. So all my trades revolve around these support and resistance levels. So it breaks back down below resistance and it comes back up and retests. And you can see on the 5-minute right here, and it breaks down again. And this right here on the 5-minute, you can see is the perfect time to get in. Once it breaks this part of the structure right here. So once it breaks here, I would be looking to go short right about there. So it breaks down and it retests, right? I would get in once the candle closes off the retest. 50. 50. Now you see it touches the one, it almost touches the 1-to-1 by like a millionth of a point, but you know, you still hold it, comes back, you're still in this position because it didn't touch it, and boom, look at the breakdown. Boom, right here, comes back up, tries to retest. This is not a reversal signal because it's not overlapping this other one right here, this bearish candle, and you still hold it until another break of structure. And I mean, look at that. Boom. And it hits support. So I would be looking to get out probably about right here, but I'm waiting for another break of structure. All right, So I'm watching on the 1 minute, and it needs to break this right here for me to get out, and boom, it breaks right there. So you could have held it without taking any partials, and you would have gotten a 1 to 6/8, which is absolutely tremendous. And by this time it is 11:16 or 12:16 New York time, and usually it starts to die down. And you want to pay attention to the times, because depending on what time of the day it is, you can almost tell what kind of move it's going to be and how strong the signals are going to be. So yeah, you would have gotten a 6.8, and altogether you would have gotten 6, 5, 2, 6, 11, 12, 13. I mean, you would have made 13R on that day, and this was Friday. And on Friday, I only took this trade right here. But you see, they had these altogether three amazing opportunities, especially on a Friday. And a lot of traders will tell you that, hey, don't trade on a Friday because everybody's closing their positions or whatever. To hell with all that BS. I mean, you could be making so much more money. But yeah, I post all my trades live every day on my live sessions that you can view for free. I have a course right now. I have a day trading academy on exactly how to trade US30, and I also offer one-on-one mentoring as well. So if that interests you and you like the content, please consider subscribing, and I'll catch you on the next one. All right, traders.